Hi, my name is Irene Matys and I'm a local farm-to-table advocate, a food stylist and food photographer. And I'm really excited to invite you in my Greek Cypriot kitchen today because I am sharing one of the most nostalgic family recipes that we absolutely love. Let's get started. I use dry lentils, but again, you can use canned as long as you rinse them really well. The next ingredient that will be going in here is our short grain rice. And it is not cooked, it's actually dry. And the reason being is once you put all the liquid in there and you bake it, that's when the rice cooks and fluffs up with the lentils. So we're gonna add about a cup of rice in there as well. We're gonna add some tomato, so it's a tomato puree, so just throw about a half a cup of that in there as well. One of the key ingredients that makes them so nostalgic for me is the dry mint. Dry mint is very popular in our Cypriot cuisine because it gives it such an aromatic smell to the dish. So we'll throw some of that in there. And then next we're going to put some lemon juice in as well. So about a teaspoon of salt, nice little teaspoon here, some fresh ground pepper, and now we're going to chop in some of our fresh flat leaf parsley. So this dish is probably one of my girls' favorite dish, and if they could have it twice a week they would, and they know in order to have it that someone's got to help me roll. And a little drizzle of extra virgin olive oil. Flavor it up. So that's everything that goes into our mixture. We're going to take our preserved grape leaves and we're going to open them up. And so we're going to open them up like this. And we have our mixture here. So we're just going to take a little bit of a spoon of our mixture. We're going to put it in the center like this, and then you fold in the one side to keep it closed, and then you roll, and then you have these adorable grape leaves. Okay. So now we are down to our last koubepia, as we call it, or grape leaf. So just going to finish this one up. And you know, if you can't harvest your own grape leaves, no worries, because any Middle Eastern or major grocery store does carry them preserved in a jar, so you can buy the grape leaves. Because this is vegetarian, I'm going to put some vegetable stock in here. The reason why I put the vegetable stock in is to cook the rice. Our grape leaves have been cooking for just over an hour, but what I like to do is I turn off the oven, so that way it sits for another hour, so they can absorb all the delicious juices and the rice will fluff. So let's unveil our grape leaves. So here they are. And I'm just going to remove the top just so you see, and nice and steaming hot. And they are ready for us to enjoy. So let's plate these beauties. When I usually plate these, they usually say, keep going, Mom, until their plate has about 20 of them on here. Well, it was so wonderful having you in my kitchen and allowing me to share some of my family memories, as well as a very nostalgic recipe for me. This year has been a very tough year for my family. We lost a very wonderful and close woman in our lives, and that was my Aunt Andrula. And what made it very hard this year was the fact that due to COVID, we weren't able to be with her and put closure and put her to rest. So it has been a very difficult time for my family, especially my dad, as it was his only sister. Just imagining right now my girls not being able to cook with me or enjoying a meal with me, and knowing that some of these children have lost their moms. So this home gives them this place to be able to come and connect with other families who have lost, who are grieving, to know that they're not alone and they have a place that they can come and get support from. When I had the opportunity to visit the Lighthouse for Grieving Children, it was such a beautiful space for them to come and feel safe and be able, to talk with others that share the same grief. There's so many wonderful rooms that they can enjoy. So one of the rooms that really touched me was the memory room with all the photos of the families, and just thinking about some of these children who have lost their mom and they're not able to make these memories that I do now with my little girls. So my husband and I have decided that this year the Lighthouse for Grieving Children will be our charity of choice. In order for the Lighthouse for Grieving Children to continue to support these families and the children, they do need your help more than ever, especially now during COVID. So, please give as little or as much as you can, because every little bit helps. It would definitely be appreciated.